The year is finally coming to an end, and I am seeing everyone post their Spotify raps, their Apple Music raps, their ChatGPT raps, but no one's talking about their investing rap. I had one goal going into 2026, and that was to beat the market. And turns out, we kind of freaking did it. But here's the thing, everybody eats around here, and I decided to go through every single investment and asset class to showcase to you all under the hood what worked and what definitely didn't work so that we can all make better investment decisions going into 2026. Very well, the markets are open, there's money to be made, let's make some smart money moves. I'm pretty convinced we're the only people in the entire world curating an amazing experience focused on the 2025 investing wrapped. Copywriting this. Watch out, Robin Hood. Now, let's talk about stocks. If you don't know what stocks are having a piece of ownership in a publicly traded company, and let's talk about the stocks that I owned, and I think the best way to do this is to look at the worst stock that I owned, as well as the best stock that I owned. And this first one's kind of embarrassing. Looking at the worst. It was my old job. KKR. I know, kind of unfortunate. But here's the thing. KKR, they're a large private equity firm. They're not a bad business. They're really a great company. And they really are crushing it when it comes to thoroughbred private equity investing and having an amazing recipe and formula when it comes to finding great businesses and unlocking value. But why is the stock down 13% year to date? Like, look at this. Like, there should be no reason why a great business like this is actually down 13%. I think I have a few thoughts on this. Here's my reasoning. Number one, loosening bank regulations.
This is allowing for banks to have better rates as well as compete.
Boring! Who cares? Buy the dip. Show me the baggers. Okay, speedrun edition. Let's talk about the ones that made a lot of money this year. Number one, Lumentum. This one is up 356% year to date. Next, Transmedic Group. This is up 87% year to date. And then lastly, Google. This one is up 65% year to date. Did I get lucky? No. Am I a genius and young master of the universe? Absolutely. Let's keep it moving. Okay, but in all seriousness, I still like KKR, but then also this Lumentum stock, no one really knows what it is, but it's actually pretty freaking cool. So what they do is they actually provide optic cables to data centers.
And here's my headline thesis. Number one, AI is taking off. Why? Because you're using ChatGPT every single day. And the key is the demand for AI.
Boring! But wait. I want to make something very clear, ladies and gentlemen. This is not investment advice. This is life advice and investment transparency, okay? None of these are illustrative examples of what I think you should be buying going into 2026. Instead, I'm giving you lessons of what I did, my missteps, as well as my positive steps. I don't know what the opposite of missteps is. All I'm saying is don't take the names and the ideas that I have listed here as go buys going into 2026. Why? Because a lot of this stuff already ripped and I kind of got in early. So the likelihood of you getting similar returns that I did, forget about it. Too late. Sorry. Okay, so when it comes to Kenny Finance and his stocks, he likes his stocks. I like my stocks very much. And the stocks are up 48%. Thank you to my stocks. Moving on. Now, the mysterious, luxurious, secretive world of private equity. What do we do here? Oh, and if you guys don't know, I'm Kenny Finance. I'm the private equity baby. I worked at Blackstone, KKR, and I love boring businesses. Anything that prints, anything that's a boring niche, and anything that has a high cash flow margin, I'm in love. Let's keep it moving. So we started a holding company this year where we're buying lower middle market small businesses. If you know a small business that is for sale that does cash flow, DM me on Instagram and I will give you $10,000. Moving on. Everyone wants to work in private equity until they realize what private equity investors have to actually do. Here's the stats. This is everything that we did in terms of generating deal flow as well as evaluating actual companies. It's overwhelming, it's kind of PTSD, but it's part of the game, people. Okay, so we signed 378 NDAs. This is signing a document to get access to information and keeping it confidential. Easy peasy. Now, when it comes to the books and the sims on the business for us to read and learn and kind of like be smarter on that asset, we read 120 of those. And by the way, these things are like 30 to 50 pages each. Yeah, we were a bookworm this year. Now, when it comes to those businesses, 120 of them, the ones that were actually interesting, that were worth submitting a bid saying, hey, I kind of like this, I'm willing to pay X, Y, and Z to own that company, we submitted 8 bids. And guess what? 5 got declined. Why? They were too expensive. I bid something and the competitors came in and bid like double me or like so much higher than me, and I stood my ground. As a Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger trained value-oriented investor that understands intrinsic value of cash flowing businesses, I'm not paying more than what the true value is. Do I got FOMO? Kinda, yeah, but it's good discipline. But the 3 that were accepted, meaning 3 business owners said, hey, Kenny Finance, I want to actually sell my business to you. Let's go into confirmatory diligence and let's actually try to get a deal closed. Dream come true for a holdco guy like myself. Now, out of those 3, 1 of them actually died. Why? Because it was a vet clinic that required an MSA because I don't actually have the license to be a vet. That kind of sucks. The other 2, we're still doing diligence. We're grinding every night trying to get those things closed. So by the time you're watching this, we might have 1 or 2 deals closed. It's kind of cool. Okay, but is this as good as my stocks? No, it is not, because we did not acquire anything yet. We will be acquiring, and I think the performance will be better than my stocks. But for right now, my stocks still win. Next, real estate. Let me give you a quick story time. Back in 2020, I was a young shred lord and decided to buy real estate in Detroit, Michigan. Why? Low property values, low interest rates during COVID, that equates to an absolute bagger of a real estate portfolio. This is what I did. So bought those 2, and unfortunately, the market has kind of been increasing, but not as much as the S&P 500. Now, is the real estate portfolio good? Has it grown? Absolutely. Great assets. I love those properties. But the thing is, I'm realizing opportunity cost of my dollars because of an illiquid asset. I can't easily sell those properties tomorrow and then put the money into an index fund to get 20% plus. There's processes, there's brokers, there's all kind of things, there's tenants, all this mess that just keeps the dollars locked up into something that grows so slow. So what does that mean for my portfolio? Actually, when it comes to my real estate holdings for 2025, my real estate value dropped around 2% based on what's happening in just the broader real estate home value market. Kind of sucks, but we keep it moving. Crypto, everyone's favorite degenerate asset. Let's figure out what's happening in the world of Kenny Finance's cryptocurrency. We can make this quick because absolutely nothing has been happening. Why? Solana sucks, Ethereum sucks, and Bitcoin does not suck as much, but it is nowhere near as good as the S&P 500 index fund. That's unfortunate. Why is crypto down? I have absolutely no idea, and I absolutely do not care. Why? Because my core competency are boring businesses, private equity, and stocks. But if you are a crypto expert, please give me all the resources to get smarter on this, and I need your help because I don't know what I'm doing. Obviously. It's down 34%. That kind of sucks. Am I freaking out and worried about this and losing sleep? Absolutely not. Why? Because less than 1% of my portfolio is actually invested in crypto. So, my posture is buying businesses that I understand, businesses that cash flow, investing in stocks that make sense to me. In cryptocurrency, I got a little bit of a learning curve. My friends are geniuses in that. I'm just not there yet, so bear with me. So those are the 2025 plays. I would give myself like a B plus A minus performance for the year, but I beat the market and that's all I kind of really wanted to do. But going into 2026, I kind of got a surprising gift for you guys. I want to give you all my outlook of what I think are the most attractive sectors and industries to invest in when it comes to 2026. Like I said, do your own homework, do your own diligence, but this is where a pro would spend his time allocating resources to the diligence good assets, right? But here's the kicker, my guy and my gal. What we need to understand is going into 2026, everybody eats. That's how we operate here in this ecosystem and on this platform for the Kenny Finance fam, all right? And in order to do that, we're taking it up a notch with accountability, and we're launching something incredible called Chad Capital. Now, Chad Capital is a super cool, super small, super exclusive, and super secret group of smart investors. JK, it's everyone that joins the live streams and donates. But Chad Capital is a community-focused way for us to make smarter decisions together. And the way how this is going to work is that I'm going to provide a generous donation to have the startup capital for Chad Capital, and we are going to decide together where to invest our dollars. And every single investment decision needs to be approved with majority vote for Chad Capital. And the beautiful thing is we are all going to see over time as our portfolio grows in all of the donations and bits that we receive from YouTube, from Twitch, from Instagram, all of that is just feeding into Chad Capital to buy more and more assets. My vision with this is that eventually we're going to hit $1 million of value for Chad Capital, and we're going to be able to buy businesses, properties, more stocks, 1% of crypto, little things like that together. But I have more on that later and how to get involved. Let's talk about my 2026 ideas. Number one, data centers. Everyone and their mama understands that AI is taking off and you need data centers, but think second and third level, ladies and gentlemen. That's what Hardmark says. Think about the second level thesis, the third level thesis, the hardware, the software, the tools, the cables that keep data centers moving. I'm just saying, look below the surface. Next, AI. Are we in a bubble? I don't freaking know. Is it gonna pop next year? I don't freaking care. I put my trust in the new AI Pope, Jensen Huang. And he said what he said, and we're gonna do what he says. Keep it moving. Then lastly, while everyone's focused on tech and AI, no one's focused on plumbing and electricians. So we need to be buying some trade schools. That's my thesis. We're keeping it moving. Now that we discussed the ideas, let's talk about the actual application process of how to get involved and join Chat Capital. It's a two-step process. Number one, you need to be a subscriber. So bang that subscribe button down below. Number two, you got to join the live streams and vibe out and bring snacks and follow the rules. And there's only one rule. Don't be a butthead. And then go touch grass and enjoy life. All right, I'll see you guys on the live. Invest responsibly and keep making smart money moves. Peace. Wait. Sorry, one more thing. Sorry to bug you. My bad. YouTube said you were going to enjoy this next video, and I think you should watch it because I put a lot of work into teaching you guys something really cool in this about investing. So give it a shot, and thanks. Bye.